Enugu was once known as the coal city, but what if coal is no longer the state's biggest energy story? What if beneath the hills and the forest of Enugu lies a network of natural gas assets capable of transforming industries, creating jobs, powering factories, and reshaping the state's economy? In one of his interviews, Governor Peter Mbah outlined what he described as Enugu State's gas assets and explained why his administration believes natural gas could become one of the pillars of the state's energy economic future. His comments have renewed discussions about Enugu's energy potential, existing infrastructure, and opportunities for investment. But what exactly are these gas assets? How significantly are they? And can they truly change the economic destiny of Enugu State? Stay with us as we carefully examine Governor Peter Mbah's own statement, compare them with publicly available facts, and explore what these gas assets could mean for the future of Enugu and Nigeria.
Ready, but we'll build on that because we understand the industry very well and ensure that Enugu State becomes an oil-bearing and producing state within 1 year of our administration. However, we also do have 3 gas fields, established gas fields in Enugu that are exclusively owned by Enugu. Okay. We have the OPL 914, we have OPL 914, right? We have OPL 905. 914 is in Ozowani. 905 and 907 is in Uji River, right? 914, we have the seismic data of these fields, and they are largely gas fields. They have huge deposits of gas resources. So talking about clean energy, the world indeed have recognized that gas may be excluded from the energy transition that we're talking about because it's not as obnoxious, it's not as dangerous as the other hydrocarbon is. You know, if you look at crude, if you look at diesel, gasoline, and the rest of them, they are dirtier than the gas. So gas may be excluded from the energy transfer. So if you have gas resources, you're still able to access finance to exploit and explore them. Okay, and that's what we're saying, that we need to explore our gas assets so that we can create a lot of, because there's going to be ripple effect from Enugu producing gas. We're going to have gas processing plants. So even the natural gas we're producing can be processed as the LPG, the liquefied petroleum gas that we use for cooking, right? There are a lot of other, we can also process it as the compressed natural gas that we can use to power our industries and all that, you know. It's still safer to the environment to use gas than diesel to power your generator and all that. So if we're producing gas here and we have that feed locally, it means that we're actually promoting clean energy in Enugu State. But beyond,
if you're enjoying this interview, take a moment to support 1010 Media. Our mission is simple: to document Africa's development stories using credible data, official reports, and verified interviews, not rumors, not political slogans. If you believe more Nigerians should understand the economic opportunities hidden within the Southeast, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, share it with friends and family. Leave a comment telling us which of Enugu's gas assets you believe has the greatest economic potential. Your engagement helps us produce more highly quality documentaries on infrastructure, investment, energy, and the future of Igboland and Africa. Now, let's return to Governor Peter Mbah's presentation of Enugu's gas assets.
Enugu State. But beyond that, under the plans we have in the energy resources, in the energy sector that we're proposing, there's going to be a new sector that is known as Energy and Mineral Resources sector. We also have plans for clean energy, to produce clean energy to power our captive industries. Or, so for example, we have plans for biomass we're going to use for cooking. We have plans for hydro power energy. We also have plans for wind energy and for solar energy. So those are renewable energies. And we do have plans to explore those because our topography lends itself to the use of those clean means of energy. So when we talk about captive markets, so we can have, for example, an industrial park, and we would use those clean or renewable energy, if you will, to power that industrial park. We can identify hospital and we say, you know what, we can use our solar energy, we can use our wind energy to power that hospital, or schools, colleges, and all that. So catchment power sources is what we hope to create. Okay. And we're also mindful of the environment because we know the hazard of depleting the ozone layer further, what is already creating the challenges that the impact is having on our climate. So,
Governor Peter Mbah's interview presents a vision of Enugu as more than Nigeria's historic coal city. His emphasis on gas assets reflects a broader strategy of using the state's natural resource to attract industries, generate employment, expand electricity access, and accelerate economic growth. However, as with every resource-rich region, the true measure of success will not be the existence of gas reserves or infrastructure alone. It will depend on the continued exploration, commercial investment, transparent regulation, environmental responsibility, and the successful conversion of these assets into real economic value for the people of Enugu. Whether this vision becomes reality is the story that will unfold over the coming years. But one thing is certain, Enugu's energy conversation is changing, and natural gas is increasingly becoming part of that discussion. Thank you for watching this documentary from 1010 Media. If you appreciate balanced, fact-driven documentaries that highlight Africa's development, infrastructure, investment opportunities, and economic transformation, this channel is for you. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our next documentary. Also, tell us in the comments, do you think Enugu's gas assets can become a major driver of industrialization and economic growth, or are there bigger challenges that must first be overcome? We would love to hear your perspective. Until our next documentary, keep seeking facts, keep asking questions, and remember, Africa's greatest stories deserve to be documented today for tomorrow.